I heard a number of different things that some people said that it was pre-planned, that this season has always been leading to this.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the track record of HBO stuff, I mean, they normally have crazy episodes, like really random times. It's like the seventh episode or eighth episode for Ned Stark. Game of Thrones had the Dark Night or whatever, the long night on like the second or third episode with
Mm-hmm.
with the White Walkers, and they've been calling it the last season for a while. So that was the only thing that I was like, well, I guess this is it. This is and they've been saying a big thing's going to happen this season.
Well, my thing is I will say they've been leading up to it. Like, they did the scare, I think it was in like the second season, where he was almost yucked.
Yeah.
And then like he had like the brain issues where he almost was yucked, basically like a potato there for a little bit, and then he's like bounced back out of nowhere.
And then he had the piss madness in season 3, I believe.
Yeah.
So almost,
I was like, all right, so he's definitely getting yucked here sometime soon. But I was like, they just yucked him. They didn't like build it up like, oh, health issues, and then he's yucked. Like, they were just like, oh, he's good, he's about to rip all of them kind of thing, and then tries to fire what's-her-face, and basically she doesn't get fired because he dies.
Jerry. Well, I think what they did was they chose like the most realistic way that it would feel to receive a phone call about this,
Yeah, but
he was killed basically off screen, and we learned through a phone call, which is almost exactly how you would learn if that had really happened.
So I get that, but at the same time, I wanted to see him get yucked.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see people, but that's never been the show, in my opinion. It feels very within the show that's not it's not like Logan Roy was going to get shot or he was going to get poisoned or something like that. You know, he was always going to probably die of his own heart failing or something. You know.
No, I get that, but I wanted to see the fact, like, he was in the airplane. I wanted to see that. Like, they said that he had, like, went into the bathroom and, like, basically got yucked, right?
Right, and the method that they showed it.
I wanted to see that go down and then show the scene of, all right, now we got to call the family. Like, they totally cut all of that out and focused on more of the emotions of the supposedly raw emotion of them losing their father kind of thing.
Totally, I agree. I had very mixed feelings about it at first, and I was just like, "There's a reason they're not showing Logan's face." And I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like I thought Tom was bullshitting everybody. And
I seriously thought that this was a play for a little bit. I was like, dude, there's no way that they're gonna yuck him like that. Like, they're definitely playing this off for him to like ruin Connor's wedding. And
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, it was like, oh, he's about to come out of like a closet or something in the airplane and be like, all right, line up the crew. We're going full on attack on the acquisition of that. I was about to, all right, this is about to go down. I thought I was calling it, and he was actually yucked.
I thought he was going full fucking bore. I thought it was battle stations. I thought it was going to be fucking everything. But if you go back and watch the episode, he talks about death a lot, even within the last couple episodes of the season. Like, within that episode, I think he talks about having a noose around his neck when Tom greets him outside of the airplane.
I didn't really look into it that much, but I was like, he was going full on like, oh, I'm going to revamp, Waystar or whatever.
Faster,
like,
lighter, quicker.
Like, we're changing everything. It's like, y'all are my minions and stuff.
You're fucking pirates.
Yeah, you're pirates. Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's young. So like everything that basically is going down is just gone now.
Yeah, I know. It feels like the kind of thing that they would do at the beginning of a series. Like, they would really put some like emphasis on somebody, and then all of a sudden kill them off. Be like, oh, they ain't shit. You don't really know what the story's about, So.
Maybe they also also wanted to do it like this to like gain more traction. Like people are like, dude, you know, like whenever something big happens, the name kind of resurfaces on in terms of like I don't know, like people talking about it.
Oh yeah, just awareness. It was the most watched episode of Succession.
Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone has been following. Everyone loved his character. He freaking killed it. That actor, he's a well-known guy. I don't know his name.
Brian Cox.
Dude, he killed it.
Yeah, he fucking.
Dude, like I feel like he could actually in real life be that dude.
Dude, yeah, he plays it so well that it's a little bit concerning.
Yeah, he's like, even when he's like cussing and stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. Like he actually could be this dude.
When I see him in other things, it throws me off so bad. I think a lot of it does have to do with his age, because when I saw him when he was younger, he has a different force behind him. Like him being kind of an older man helps a lot with his character.
Yeah.
Kind of Clint Eastwood like almost, just with the gravelly nature of him.
Dude, what do you gonna think happens to this fruit that he was fruiting on the side?
Oh, you talking about his assistant?
Yeah. I mean.
Okay, so
did you see the way that she reacted?
Yeah, at first it looked like she fucking did the shit. Like she poisoned his fucking coffee.
I was like, she's in on this.
Yeah, I very much feel like they wanted to make people look guilty, but I also think that realistically, you could always say that she was in shock.
Yeah.
The thing is,
she didn't really look like she was in shock. She kind of looked like she did it.
Well, there was a circle of people on that plane. Well, not even just on the plane, but like Greg, Tom, not Shiv. What is it, Tom? That other dark-haired lady that's been walking around with Logan as well. I can't remember her name. She's like
yeah. She's the
PR lady or something.
She's like a marketing lady or something.
Yeah, there's like a random group of those people that are basically without a life vest, without Logan, Carrie's one of them, Tom's one of them. It's like they are no longer protected in the company or anything, They were just important because Logan was around, So I'm pretty sure like Frank and I forgot what the other guy's name with the glasses is.
Dude, that guy needs to get.
He's always trying to. He's like
he's the CFO and he is such a dweeb.
Dude, he's like I'm gonna need a sandwich.
He's like, let's drink to Logan. That's what he would want.
Dude, he's always trying to get some food. If you watch any episode, he's like, I've got a little bit of low blood sugar. They're like,
he's always like really scared. I'm like, dude, how is the CFO always scared?
How did you live?
He's like, I don't want to do this. Like every time someone asks for something to be done, he's the first person to say, I'm not doing it.
The other character I really like is I think his name's not Colin, not the bodyguard. Although Colin is also in that camp of, probably has nothing to do.
He's about to get the big get pot.
Well, it's like I wonder if he gets like a severance payout and he's no longer in the season, or is he kind of lingering over because he knows where all the secrets are. There's like a handful of people that know that's where the bodies are at and where the things that have happened.
Yeah.
So we got like Marcia, who's been shopping forever. I don't even know if she's going to come back. I think she got written off the season or off the show to go be on another show. Or I heard that originally she couldn't come back because of COVID protocol, so they couldn't get Marcia back. I don't know if that's true.
What was their excuse? She went shopping?
She went shopping forever. She went shopping in Milan forever.
Well, I felt like they basically replaced her with that new chick.
Well, they've kind of played fast and loose with all of Logan's like possible intertwinings with these women. Like, was it Holly Hunt or whatever? I think her name's Holly Hunt. She was in like season 2, and then Marcia was season 1, and then season 3 was very much. I think the Carrie lady was kind of at this Carrie.
Yeah, the Carrie lady.
So he's had like different side pieces for a minute. And I remember Marcia came back at the end of season 2 or 3. I can't remember which one, but she was like, I'm back for like a scene or 2.
Season 3.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see the falling out of everybody, I could honestly see Connor killing himself if he didn't get married to Willa.
Wait, which one was Connor?
which one's Connor? He's the forgotten brother. He's like the one that's...
Oh, you can see him killing himself?
Well, he is so fucking dark. He doesn't seem like he has a will to live in a lot of scenes. And I feel like everyone has like their eye on Kendall killing himself. I would not be surprised if Connor did.
Yeah.
But now that Logan is dead, and now that I think he's 99% dead. There's still that 1% that he's not in the bag or whatever. Did some fucking Jason Bourne shit.
If he comes back from this,
I'm gonna be pissed.
If he literally comes back from this and he like literally is just like they somehow bring him back to life, I'm gonna be pissed.
Have you seen? Have you seen Jason Bourne? I think it's the Ultimatum.
It's like this was all basically this was all a gig. He took himself some this medicine that makes everyone think he's dead, and then he's not dead.
Yeah, I know. It's like shigading. You think he's shot, and
he emerges from the bag. I'm back.
He emerges from the river like Jason Bourne. You think he's dead because you see a silhouette in the river, but then all of a sudden Brian Cox is swimming out of the river. You see a silhouette. Ding-a-ding.
I'm actually 100% sure he's got it yucked.
Yeah, I am too, because this is not the show to fuck us like that.
Nah, it's not going to be that big of a plot twist. But who do you think's going to take over?
That's the question. I really have, I don't know. My instinction is I could see Kendall immediately, going back to season 1 Kendall, where it seemed like he was in kind of like a boss mode originally. But there's also this level of he's still like a little boy on the inside because of, when Frank is telling him, he's like, put me on the phone with the pilot or something like that. And he's like, he's flying the fucking plane, son. You can't, all your money can't get you to talk to the fucking pilot. Just, there's some things you don't have control of. So, I could easily see, the season 1 Kendall coming back out, and I think he would be probably the most savvy to lead it.
He would be.
He's been in the game the longest and the most serious.
Yeah, but he's also a dumb sack.
Dude, he's definitely a dumb sack. They're all dumb sacks. They're all like, let's have 24/7 news on Africa.
Well, it's. I think that when they're all together, I think that's the whole idea. But whenever they run the company together, they always fight between each other.
Yeah.
But as a unit, I think they run the company, or would run the company similar to how Logan could. But individually, they all got something wrong. But they all got really good perks. Shiv is really good in terms of being the leader and talking and holding serious conversations.
Yeah.
Where I feel like she has really good ideas too.
Yeah, I think she's way more of a face. She's really good at marketing and portraying the ideas, and then
she's not the face of the company though.
Right? Yeah, she's not the face. Kendall's more of the face, but
Kendall's more of the face, but is literally a dumb sack. It's he's just does the most off wall stuff. He's very rash.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one?
Roman.
Roman is actually stupid smart, but he's just so inappropriate.
Yeah, he has no filter. So yeah, combined together,
he's really loyal and he's really good at what he does. He's just really freaking off the wall.
Yeah, I totally agree. My original take for the whole season was that Logan was going to end up with all the money and he was going to leave them with no money. Leave them broke.
Oh, when he died, he had something said that it doesn't go to them?
Maybe something in that order, yeah. I'm not sure if
they still have shares.
I guess, I'm not really sure if there would be a way for him to completely, remove their financial gain from them.
I don't think they could. Not their financial gain. I mean, he could stipulate that he wants the company to be controlled by someone else.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
at the end of the day, the company is run by shareholders, and I think that Kendall, Shiv, and what's his name? Ray, whatever.
Roman.
I keep forgetting his name. Roman. They have together. Between the shares, they have I think ownership of the company basically. Now that Logan's gone.
Yeah, I'm very curious about what the voting power is going to be, because I'm sure Logan has some sort of veto power, and who that goes to now.
Well, I wonder where his shares are going to go to.
I would assume his shares probably go to his wife.
I think they're a part of the will, which if he didn't have a will in place, it would go to his married couple. Person, but he's not married.
No, I think he's legally married to Marsha.
Oh, well, then Marsha's going to come back
in. Supposedly, but I'm not sure if... I don't think they would have said she's shopping in Milan forever if she's actually going to come back in the season, but I could be wrong.
They didn't say she was shopping in Milan forever.
Yeah, in episode 1.
She's shopping, she ain't coming back?
Say that word for word.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like a way they wrote her off the show.
Is what?
It sounds like a way that they wrote her off the show.
Well, she's going to have to come back then.
Well, maybe they get her on a phone call or something like that. What my thinking is that the actress just was not able to come back to shoot.
Yeah. Who knows?
What do you think
this next episode will be interesting?
What do you think the end's going to be like of the season?
There's no telling.
Of the series.
Is this the last season?
Yeah, dude.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dude, how many episodes?
I think it's a standard 10.
Dude. Dang, they're going to have to really crunch everything out then. I think someone else is getting yucked. That's for sure.
Well, I'm of two minds. I definitely think that we're probably going to lose more, but the question is what? What are we going to lose?
Dude, honestly, with this show, I really couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I knew that he was going to die, but I don't know how they're going to end it. There's so many ways that they can end it.
Well, I definitely feel like there's some sort of karmatic justice that's going to happen to Kendall, because he has not really suffered for the sins of killing that waiter. Do you think?
I think that they're going to...
He's been depressed, but I don't think that he's really...
I think that he's been suffering for so long. I think they're going to end up doing something good for him. I'm hoping. At the end, near the end, I'm hoping that they kind of leave him on a good note. I think that with Shiv, there's going to be some stuff that goes down, probably get back with Tom.
I could see that. Then, it would be in Tom's best interest to do that, even though it's not a great relationship. It's the only thing he has.
Yeah, and I see that Tom is going to get yucked from the company, but is going to get back with Shiv. I can see that happening. He's going to no longer be with the company because after Logan died, he's going to basically lose all his responsibility. And if literally the family comes back, they're going to basically 86 his ass. And then I'm trying. Let's see who else. Roman is a toss-up dog. I don't know if he's going to fruit what's-her-face one more time.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Dude, I think he fruited himself by firing Jerry 5 minutes before his father died, and then tried to go back to her almost immediately. He was like, I'm kind of sad.
My dad?
I'm sad and I'm horny. She's like, good luck with that.
So one more time?
Mm-hmm. One more fruit for the old fruit's sake.
I hope that freaking finance guy jumps off the plane.
The finance guy? Which one are you talking about?
He's like, man, I had too many drinks. I'm just not about this anymore. Just we'll see.
God, I forgot his fucking name. It's not Frank. It's not Jerry.
No, I know Frank. Frank is OG. Frank's actually not that bad.
No, Frank is like Uncle Frank.
Yeah, he's like that cool guy.
Yeah. Everybody needs
he's
a
like
Frank.
always, he's a go with the flow kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then, what's his name? He looks like he used to be a Chad when he was younger.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. As soon as I hear it, I know it's going to be. Alright, I'll be like, oh, I should have remembered that. Yo, I watched, what's it called?
Carl. He's a Carl.
Oh, where's Carl?
Dude, it's Carl.
Where's
He's such a Carl.
Dude, yeah, Carl's always munching.
Dude, he's always munching.
Love old Carl.
And then, what's that one lady's name?
Jerry.
Huh?
Jerry.
No, the marketing lady.
Oh, the marketing lady. Who the fuck is that lady? Jerry. Carolina.
Carolina, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been it's a ride.
How do you think it's gonna end? You asked me.
Well, my original thought was that Logan was gonna sell the company, keep all the money, and basically take everything from his kids. But it looks like the final conversation was them all just hashing it out at that karaoke club, them telling him how he feels, and then him saying he doesn't take them as serious people, and then basically he fucks off.
Yeah.
I guess now is going to be the struggle to figure out what to do with the Waystar, whatever. Waystar Royco company, you know.
That's what they're gonna have to figure out. That's where all the drama is gonna be in these next few seasons. Is basically the taking of the company, and also, dude, the share prices dropped so much. They show that.
Well, they said
they show how big of a drop it is, and then Raymond is like, is it Raymond? What is it?
Wait, what?
What's his name? I keep forgetting.
Wait, which guy are you talking about?
Oh, one sec. I gotta look this up so I can remember his damn name.
Are you talking about Roman?
Roman. I don't remember Raymond.
The Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. Every time I think of the name, it comes up as Raymond.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, no.
Roman. Roman's like, he shows the image on his phone. He's like, yeah, that's Dad, and it's just a huge drop in the stock price.
Well, okay, so my question is, do they want to sell the company or not anymore? I'm very confused on, because it sounded like they wanted to sell it, and then the episode 2, they were trying to delay it with all of Stewie and everybody else delaying their shit, and then they had to look at the comps, and I guess they were holding out for more money. Is that what was I missing that?
No, they were looking into,
because they were going to
selling the company.
Well, Logan was going to sell the company to the Elon Musk Twitter guy that was played by Alexander Skarsgård.
Well, maybe the end of the series is them figuring out how they're going to sell it. They end up selling it undervalued because the stock price dropped, and then they're all on an island.
I mean, still, but they still have like $5 billion in the bank. You know,
yeah, dude, they have 50 billion.
Like, they still got billions in the bank. I'm very.
You got to think though, they're doing their own thing now. They just acquired the other. They might turn this into a major media conglomerate. It
already is, though, isn't it?
No, because they had that competitor. Remember what was their family name?
Pierce.
Yes. Well, they just acquired Pierce.
Right. I didn't know that deal had gone through yet. I guess that was my question. That was episode 2, I guess.
Well, the whole thing was that they were going to take their They were going to close on one deal. They were going to close on the deal to sell something, the one thing that they were talking about, to get more money, right? They were going to close on that deal and use the money that they closed on that deal to use towards the buying of Pierce.
Right. But I thought the original deal to close to sell for them, I thought the money that they needed was not in hand yet. That was my whole question.
I think that it is. You're right. It's not done, but they have an agreement to buy Pierce.
Yeah.
So that could be one of the issues that we see in the next few episodes.
I'd be curious to see. I mean, it seems like an easy thing just back off that deal if you don't have that money or leverage.
Yeah, and the only other competitor was Waystar.
Yeah, I'm very curious about how the assets of Logan Roy are going to be distributed. Is it just everyone gets a share? Connor's never.
Everyone gets a helicopter.
Everyone gets a copter. You get a copter.
Straight succession music playing every time you get in it.
It's like the Tesla. The thing just plays music until you leave.
It's like ding 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 ding. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I don't know, man. They could, that's the thing with this series. Like, we all knew with Game of Thrones, it's limited to what they can do. Where here, they kind of can use their imagination to figure out whatever they want to. I mean, they can buck everybody. They can make everyone happy. They can buck a few and make some happy. Like, you never know what they're going to do.
Well, if you look at HBO's history, their endings are not notoriously strong. Like, from Sopranos, that was very polarizing, to Game of Thrones, polarizing. They have
Game of Thrones, they bucked themselves.
Yeah, they fucked themselves.
Like, we need to rush this ending, where they should have just dragged it out a few more seasons.
Well, most of the seasons, I think, of all of HBO television end pretty satisfyingly, but it's the series ending is where it doesn't end satisfyingly. It's like a lot of them can't end their shows very good. Yeah, because they're like, all right, I guess we need to end this now. Yeah. It's probably enough. Years late. It's like, we probably drained this bucket, so let's end it. Who's down? Everyone's like, what? All right, we got to figure out, make this good. And it probably, whatever they figure out, probably sounds better on paper, but then when they actually shoot it, it's probably, this was kind of mediocre. Yeah, I'd be so curious to hear what actually happened with the Game of Thrones ending, but that's fine. They were so rushed. They even say it. I watched the Game of Thrones review, what do you call it, after Game of Thrones and all. Yeah. Where they're like, yeah, we kind of had to get everything in 7 episodes or whatever. Well, to my knowledge, the writers, it's all about the writers that didn't want to do extra seasons. All of the actors apparently were down to do at least, I think, do 10 seasons. Mm-hmm. Which would have made a lot more sense. It would have given so much more time to... And they were doing good, but then they bucked it all up and decided to do House of Dragons. Yeah, well, although I do like House of Dragon, but, it's going to be interesting as it progresses without the same writers. Yeah. But at least the story's already done and complete. Yeah, that's the good part. I don't know. We'll see. There's a few things that I'm watching right now. I'm watching Succession, Ted Lasso, Mandalorian. Yeah, I'm gonna protest Mandalorian for a month so that they don't get my views until. Why? Dude, the last episode pissed me off so bad. Fucking Lizzo and Jack Black hanging out with Grogu. I was like, I'm done. I'm done for a minute. I need to go back and rewatch that episode one more time because I was really confused at what was going on. They're like an Alice in Wonderland type scenario, It's like I'm really upset. I was really upset. I was like, dude, was I ripped or did I literally just watch that? I was just like, this is a no-go for me, guys. I don't want them to think that episode made me want to watch another episode of Mandalorian anytime soon. I would honestly, I'm not finding enjoyment in the show right now, and I don't want them to think that I'll watch it later, but after they've decided to renew it or not. I know they're going to renew it. Who made that call? What? Who made that call? Oh, I don't know, man. But who was on the script writer was like, oh my God, who would be great for these roles?
Lizzo and Jack Black. Like, what? Of course, bro. They'd be perfect. One person has never had freaking acting experience ever. Why not put them in Mando?
That's what exactly. Dude, it would make more sense to have her under a helmet than anyone.
You could probably find out it was Lizzo, even if she.
she's like doing the dance. She's like, it's about that time.
It's about damn time. Who wants lightsaber?
In a minute, I'm gonna get a Grogu and a pipe me up.
I'm gonna go in about 15 minutes and about to take a shot on this helmet.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't know about these guys.
I saw Jack Black. I was like, what is this, School of Rock?
He looks ridiculous.
Like, dude, are they about to break out of like a High School Musical act?
Jeez, they had Grogu, and they was going to perform It's About Damn Time.
I was like, dude, this is going really good. I like where they were going with this. I was like, oh, dude, like, you got a whole squad of Mandos. Like, I was like, oh, dude, this is about to be legit. They got their own planet now. I was like, oh, dude, this is going to be sick. And then they had to introduce Jack Black and Liz. I hope they yuck them off. I hope they, like, just get yucked. Absolutely yucked. Their planet gets destroyed.
I don't think they'll ever be back, because otherwise they have to deal with knowing that there is a random Lizzo and Jack Black in the Star Wars universe.
Well, now they've embedded them in there.
Well, and we got we got a Kumail Nanjiani just out there too.
It's better than Jack Black and Lizzo.
I think Jack. Can I get a Jack and Lizzo?
Yeah, on the rock.
On the rock.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, Mando's been ass. Succession, everything's been like, what the? Ted Lasso's the only thing that's keeping me going.
I'll say that I would just watch the show Beef on Netflix. Really, really good.
Beef?
Yeah, basically two people, a guy and a lady, get into some road rage, and literally the road rage takes them into the craziest world that they've ever been in. Like, I'm not saying like multiverse, but I'm saying it spirals into chaos that affects their personal lives in just the most crazy ways. It's on Netflix.
I think I've seen it pop up.
Yeah, it's getting great reviews, and it's well deserved. I like it a lot because it's original as hell.
Okay. I'll throw it on the to watch list.
Yeah, it's definitely something you'll be like, this is kind of interesting, and then you'll find it pretty damn funny too.
Yeah.
Do you have Hulu?
Bro, that's the only service I don't have. I have everything but Hulu. I got Apple TV, I got Netflix, HBO,
Right.
all of it.
You know, during Black Friday, they normally have the Disney Hulu deal. I got Hulu and Disney for like $5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like a package deal?
It's a package deal for a year.
I actually remember seeing that. I looked it up, and they don't have a deal on it. It's like $15 or something now.
Yeah.
That's negative deals.
Yeah, now it's not. I wouldn't do it for $15. I'm doing it for $5. Cancel it after a year.
Yeah, that's a deal.
But
what were you gonna say to watch is on there is good?
The Bear. The Bear is a phenomenal television show from last year on there.
Wait, which one?
The Bear is on Hulu.
The Bear?
Yeah, and then Beef is on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Netflix one.
They kind of feel similar in a way, but yeah, Beef is good.
Yeah.
And only 30-minute eps, so they go fast. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
Like the whole series?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been years. Yeah.
I couldn't remember if you had ever watched Breaking Bad before. I couldn't remember if you had ever watched Breaking Bad before.
Yeah, dude, it was a good series. Long, but yeah, we did it.
Well, yeah, I went back and watched season 1.
I don't remember why or whatever, but I just completely forgot how short the first season was. It's only 7 episodes at like 30, 40 minutes each. So it passes by super quick.
It goes by quick. There's just so many of them. I feel like a lot of them are just like really repetitive. And I was just like, yeah, it's a grind to watch through.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into the good stuff, it gets really good. But just like at the beginning, it's just like drugs and
it's actually
it's just like kind of not that good.
Well, it's way more comical at the beginning. You don't really understand how crazy it's going to get. But yeah, I was just surprised at how efficient, how quickly he turns into a crazy dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna start making some food here in a little bit, and probably might go off the hizzy a little bit.
Oh, dude, go off the hizzy. I'm about to probably watch a Ted Lasso episode and then go break fast. Oh. But I 50-50 on possibly getting on tonight. So 50-50.
All right, well, just hit me up. Let me know.
All right, dog.
All right, brother man.
All right, I'll see you.
Talk to you. Peace.
All right, peace.